Hi everyone, I'm back for a video. It's been a while, been a couple of months I guess, well more even, so I'm back. I have something interesting to say today. We went to Danyang yesterday, which is in Chungbuk province, landlocked province, the only one, and just gorgeous out there. So, I have a treat. This is a Garlic Makgeolli. What is Garlic Makgeolli? Manul is garlic. Garlic Makgeolli is black garlic. So, essentially, this is an aged garlic. I was researching this online. I love the taste of it. I've had it a lot, but I was looking up how it's made. They basically take garlic and they age it. Now, the humidity when they age it can be anywhere from 80 to 90%, high as hell. The temperatures that they use to age it are 60 to 90 degrees Celsius. That's really hot. And then it ranges from 15 to 90 days as far as the length of aging goes. And I was researching it, but let me give you the average. The typical way this goes is 85% humidity at 70 degrees Celsius for 40 days, which is just crazy. And it results in this like really black, sticky garlic clove that's really squishy. And it's just, we had a suyuk lunch, which is like steamed slices of pork with black garlic sauce on top. At the market there, they have black garlic fried chicken, black garlic sundae, which is like the blood sausage, and this. I'd never had this before. I had a little bit of it last night. But I saw this in the restaurant that we had the suyuk at. It was 6,000 won, so I got it to go. I was driving all day yesterday, so I didn't drink. But I had some last night. Yeah, let's get into it. So, I've always loved this black garlic stuff. The first time I went to Danyang was 9 years ago, and now that I'm coming to Cheonan a lot more, which is where I am now in the brewery, getting to Danyang is not that difficult. So, this makgeolli is 2% black garlic. Let's give you a rundown. So, Korean rice, foreign wheat malt, and then water, yeast obviously, hook sultan. So even the hook part is black sugar, which would be brown sugar, really. Aspartame, not a huge fan, but it is what it is. And then, yeah, Korean black garlic. So let's get you some of this visually. Sorry, if I could give you some, I would, but I can't. So it's not like, I showed you a picture of the garlic. It's black. Like, it's like not quite pitch black. It's just on the browner side of black, but it's still pretty damn dark. I love Garlic Makgeolli because it honestly reminds me of like a balsamic vinegar. And when you add that into things, like culinarily, in food, so good. Yeah, it has like this molassesy, online it says it's like tamarind. I'm not one to argue. Not super familiar with tamarind. I've had it a few times in certain cooking, but I couldn't pick it out of a lineup. One interesting thing too, I forgot to mention, because of the long-term low temperature cooking in the aging, right? Like I mentioned, it's really hot when they do this. It becomes black from the Maillard reaction, which is what makes a steak sear. It's that darkness that you sear meat with, right? Now that's really quick because you're putting the meat on 200 degrees, 250, 300 when you're searing it, right? This is lower temperature, but because of the duration, it gets really black. So you can see this is a lot browner, and that's the 2%. So, it really does remind me. Because black garlic's very different in the sense that garlicky, like, oh geez, there's almost like a spiciness to it, right? I was explaining to my stepkid yesterday. There's like chili pepper spice, there's wasabi spice, but there's also like a garlicky spice that's not quite like either of those either. Kind of falls towards wasabi a bit, but it's still kind of like a more distinct kind of heat or spiciness in your mouth, right? A lot of that goes away, and this rich balsamic-y aged vinegar without the sour comes out in this. It's really nice. Now, this probably isn't the garlic part, but the body on this is really nice too. It's thick without being chunky or like yogurty or paste. It's just enough on the thick side just to have a nice mouthfeel to it. If you go to the market in Danyang, 2 for 10. I didn't want 2 because I didn't know if I'd like it, right? The restaurant was 1 for 6, which is basically the same price, essentially. So, I did not think I'd like this as much as I did. I didn't think I'd hate it. A garlic makgeolli. Ugh. But again, black garlic is a very different animal from what garlic is. Black garlic, it's like fermenting, right? Whenever you ferment anything, it's not going to be in any way its original form to a large degree, right? And that's what's happened with this too. Well, I know caprese salad dressing in a makgeolli maybe doesn't sound appetizing, but again, the vinegarness of a balsamic vinegar, that sour tartness doesn't come through. It's all those nice, rich, savory notes that do. So highly recommended for this one.